What if I told you there exists a government document that reveals a blueprint for how reality truly works? Hidden in plain sight, this document uncovers a process so profound that it claims to bridge the gap between consciousness and the universe itself. Let's start with a question. Have you ever felt that the reality we live in might be just one layer of something much more intricate and interconnected? The thought that our day-to-day experiences, our struggles, our dreams, and even our perceptions are part of a much grander design. For decades, governments, scientists, and thinkers have explored the limits of human consciousness, often in secret. One such exploration was the CIA's investigation into something called the gateway process, a method that promises to unlock the full potential of our minds, allowing us to perceive and interact with reality on a level beyond our wildest imaginations. But this isn't just a tale of espionage or secret files. This is about you, about how your mind, right now, holds the key to understanding not just the world around you but the very fabric of existence. Imagine being able to harness your thoughts in a way that transforms your reality, where visualization becomes creation, where intention rewires outcomes, and where the boundaries between what we see and what is possible blur. This isn't fiction. It's based on the principles outlined in the CIA's now declassified document. Today, we'll unravel the gateway process. We'll explore its claims, the profound implications for human consciousness, and how you can apply its teachings to elevate your life. This isn't just about understanding the gateway process. It's about understanding yourself. So stay with me, because by the end of this journey, you might just see reality and your place within it in a completely new light. Reality is not what it seems. What if the world we experience is only a fraction of what truly exists? What if consciousness itself holds the power to transcend time and space, unlocking dimensions we barely understand? In 1983, the CIA commissioned a report that aimed to uncover these mysteries. It was called the Gateway Process, a method designed to train the human mind to alter its state of consciousness, access higher dimensions, and tap into the quantum field. This wasn't science fiction. It was a classified exploration into the nature of reality, deeply rooted in physics, metaphysics, and ancient spiritual practices. The study combined cutting-edge research with age-old wisdom, presenting techniques to synchronize the brain, expand awareness, and potentially allow individuals to influence reality itself. What's even more fascinating is how this process mirrors teachings from spiritual leaders and philosophers, many of whom believed that human consciousness is the ultimate key to understanding the universe. Thinkers like Neville Goddard emphasized the power of imagination and focused thought, while modern quantum physics now supports the idea that observation shapes reality. But here's the real question: why would the CIA, a government agency focused on intelligence and security, fund research into something as abstract as consciousness? The answer lies in the profound implications of the findings. If consciousness is not bound by space and time, as the gateway process suggests, then tapping into it could offer advantages beyond ordinary perception, whether for intelligence gathering, problem-solving, or personal transformation. But this research wasn't just for secret operations. The insights from the gateway process opened doors for all of us, revealing practical ways to reshape our minds, energy, and lives. In this video, we'll dive into what the gateway process actually is and how it works, the science and spirituality behind its claims, practical techniques inspired by this process to help you access deeper states of awareness and unlock hidden abilities. We'll also connect these ideas to the teachings of Neville Goddard and Ernest Holmes, two authors whose work aligns with the principles behind the gateway process. They believe that thoughts create reality, and through focused intention, we can manifest change in our lives. Whether you're here out of curiosity, a desire to explore new dimensions of your mind, or a search for tools to transform your life, this video will equip you with the insights you need. By the end, you'll not only understand what the CIA discovered, but also how you can harness these techniques to reshape your perception, raise your consciousness, and truly experience reality as it was meant to be understood. So let's continue and unravel what this extraordinary process reveals about the nature of our existence. Despite the groundbreaking implications of the gateway process, most people remain trapped in the surface-level experience of reality. We wake up, follow routines, deal with stress, and often feel disconnected from ourselves, from others, and from any deeper meaning. The problem isn't just external pressures. It's how we perceive and process reality itself. Our minds are conditioned to focus on what we can see, touch, and measure, leaving us blind to the hidden layers of existence operating behind the scenes. The gateway process challenges this perception. It suggests that reality is more like a vast ocean, and most of us are only skimming the surface, unaware of the depths below. The true challenge lies in breaking free from the illusion of separation, the belief that we are isolated beings navigating a physical world. Ancient spiritual traditions have long taught that what we see is not all there is. Neville Goddard, for instance, emphasized that reality is shaped by the imagination, that our thoughts and emotions act as blueprints for what we experience. Similarly, Ernest Holmes spoke about the infinite power of the mind, suggesting that tapping into this power could rewrite the script of our lives. Yet, most people remain skeptical. Why? Because we've been taught to see ourselves as limited, bound by biology, circumstance, and time. This belief keeps us locked in patterns of fear, doubt, and reaction, unable to access the higher states of awareness needed for transformation. The CIA's gateway process set out to prove otherwise. It argued that through specific techniques like binaural beats, focused meditation, and brain synchronization, anyone could break through these mental barriers. The results hinted at something extraordinary, that human consciousness might be able to transcend space and time, interact with energy fields, and even influence matter. But even with this knowledge, challenges remain. How do we shift from passive observers to conscious creators of reality? How do we silence the noise of daily life to hear the deeper truths within us? How do we move beyond intellectual understanding and truly experience these higher states? The gateway process isn't just a theory, it's a method. Yet, without consistent practice and belief in its potential, many fail to unlock its benefits. This is where teachings from thinkers like Neville Goddard and Ernest Holmes provide invaluable guidance. Both emphasize that the mind must be trained, not just to think differently but to feel and embody new states of being. So, if the challenge is breaking free from old patterns and accessing this deeper reality, the gateway process and its related teachings offer a map, a way to rewire your consciousness and shift from limitation to possibility. In the next section, we'll uncover the principles behind this process, exploring how it blends science and spirituality to create a system that not only explains reality, but also teaches us how to reshape it. What makes the gateway process so fascinating and controversial is its foundation in both science and spirituality. It's not just a set of abstract ideas. It's built upon principles rooted in neuroscience, quantum physics, and metaphysical teachings. At its core, the gateway process operates on the idea that reality is not fixed. Instead, it suggests that consciousness is non-local, meaning it isn't confined to the physical body or brain. This aligns with theories in quantum mechanics, which propose that energy and information are interconnected across space and time. The process itself uses binaural beats, a technique designed to synchronize the brain's hemispheres. When exposed to two slightly different frequencies in each ear, the brain begins to produce a third frequency, a beat that aligns with states of deep meditation. This synchronization creates what the CIA referred to as the hemisync state, where brainwaves shift into harmony. Why does this matter? Because this state mirrors what spiritual teachers and mystics have described for centuries: a state of unity, expanded awareness, and connection to a higher reality. Neville Goddard, for example, spoke of entering a state akin to sleep, where the conscious and subconscious minds merge, allowing imagination to shape physical reality. Modern neuroscience now supports these ideas. Studies show that alpha and theta brainwaves, which occur during meditation, activate areas of the brain associated with intuition, creativity, and emotional regulation. The gateway process amplifies these effects, guiding participants into altered states where they can explore deeper layers of consciousness. But the process goes even further. It suggests that once the mind enters this synchronized state, it becomes capable of interacting with the quantum field, the invisible fabric of energy and information underlying reality. This concept closely parallels Ernest Holmes' teachings. Holmes believed that thought is energy, and through focused intention, we can direct that energy to create change. He described the mind as a channel for infinite intelligence, capable of accessing universal wisdom and shaping reality through belief and visualization. The CIA's findings hinted at the same conclusion. Consciousness is not passive, it's active and creative. The gateway process presented a structured way to tap into this creative power, allowing individuals to access higher states of awareness, influence energy patterns in their surroundings, visualize and manifest desired outcomes. This idea also aligns with quantum entanglement, the notion that particles can influence each other across vast distances. If everything is connected at the quantum level, then focused intention could potentially ripple through this network, reshaping the physical world. The gateway process provides not only a scientific framework but also practical steps to explore these concepts. By learning how to synchronize the brain and focus intention, participants could experience shifts in perception, heightened intuition, and even altered states of consciousness. In the next section, we'll dive into the actual steps involved in this process, breaking it down into actionable techniques so you can begin applying it in your own life. Now that we've uncovered the theory behind the gateway process, let's shift our focus to its practical application. The process itself is designed to guide you into an altered state of consciousness, where your mind becomes more receptive, focused, and connected to higher dimensions of reality. The method begins with a relaxation phase, which prepares the body and mind for deeper exploration. Here's how it works. 1. Find a quiet space. Choose a space where you won't be disturbed. Dim the lights and sit or lie down in a comfortable position. 2. Focus on your breath. Close your eyes and take slow, deep breaths. Inhale for 4 counts, hold for 4, and exhale for 4. This rhythmic breathing calms the nervous system and signals the brain to shift into a relaxed state. 3. Binaural beats, hemi-sync. Use headphones to listen to binaural beats or hemi-sync audio tracks. These sound waves stimulate specific brainwave patterns, helping the left and right hemispheres of your brain to synchronize. As the synchronization begins, you may feel a sensation of expansion, like your awareness is moving beyond your physical body. 4. Focus your awareness. Shift your attention inward. Imagine a light or energy field surrounding you. Visualize this energy growing stronger, radiating outward, and connecting you to the universe. This step mirrors Neville Goddard's teachings on using imagination to create mental pictures, aligning thoughts with your desired outcome. 5. Set an intention. Clearly state your purpose for the session. It could be gaining insight, manifesting a goal, or simply exploring your inner consciousness. Ernest Holmes emphasized the power of intention, suggesting that the mind acts like a laser when focused, directing energy toward specific results. 6. Access the expanded state, Focus 10. In the gateway process, this phase is called Focus 10, where the body feels asleep, but the mind remains awake and alert. Allow thoughts to slow down and observe any sensations, images, or ideas that arise. 7. Deepen the experience, focus 12 and beyond. As you relax further, you enter focus 12, where awareness expands outward. You may sense a feeling of timelessness or connection to something greater than yourself. In this state, practice visualization or repeat affirmations that align with your intention. 8. Return and reflect. Gradually bring your awareness back to the present moment. Reflect on any insights or feelings you experienced. Journaling can help you track progress and patterns over time. Why does this work? Each step mirrors principles found in both ancient meditation practices and modern neuroscience. By combining sound frequencies, breathwork, and visualization, the gateway process creates the conditions for profound mental and spiritual experiences. Both Neville Goddard and Ernest Holmes stressed that the mind acts as a bridge between the visible and invisible. Whether you see this process as spiritual or scientific, it activates latent abilities within us, offering a direct pathway to higher awareness and transformation. In the next section, we'll explore the life-changing benefits people have reported after practicing these techniques and how you can incorporate them into your daily routine. The gateway process isn't just a theory or experiment. It's a practical tool for transformation. People who have used this method report profound changes, not just in their mental and emotional states, but also in their external realities. One of the most significant benefits is clarity of purpose. Many people feel lost or disconnected, unsure of their direction in life. The gateway process helps align thoughts and emotions, making it easier to identify what truly matters and take action toward those goals. This mirrors Neville Goddard's concept of living in the feeling of the wish fulfilled, where imagining success creates the conditions for its manifestation. Another key benefit is stress reduction and emotional healing. The binaural beats and deep relaxation techniques used in the gateway process calm the nervous system, helping to release stored tension and anxiety. Neuroscience shows that entering states of alpha and theta waves can rewire neural pathways, promoting emotional balance and resilience. Many practitioners also experience enhanced intuition and insight. In altered states of consciousness, the mind becomes more receptive to subtle information, what some call downloads or divine inspiration. Ernest Holmes often spoke about accessing infinite intelligence, a field of wisdom that's always available when we quiet the conscious mind. Reports from participants in the gateway process highlight cases of spontaneous physical healing. While skeptics might dismiss these as coincidences, quantum physics suggests that energy fields influence matter, meaning focused intention could impact the body at a cellular level. For example, Neville Goddard emphasized that belief shapes reality, and by imagining health and wholeness, the mind can signal the body to move toward that state. This aligns with modern studies showing how meditation and visualization boost immunity and lower inflammation. Artists, writers, and innovators often describe altered states as sources of inspiration. The gateway process taps into this creative flow, helping people access new ideas and solutions that might seem out of reach in ordinary awareness. This reflects Ernest Holmes' view that the mind acts as a conduit for universal creativity, channeling solutions that already exist in the unseen realm. For many, the most transformative aspect of the gateway process is the sense of oneness, a feeling of being connected to something greater than themselves. This mirrors ancient mystical traditions that describe experiences of unity with the divine. In these states, people often report a shift in perspective, seeing life's challenges as opportunities for growth rather than obstacles. This transformation echoes Holmes' teaching that life responds to thought, and by changing our mental patterns, we change our experience of reality. Perhaps the most exciting benefit is the ability to manifest intentions. By aligning thoughts and emotions with specific outcomes, practitioners notice synchronicities, meaningful coincidences that seem to confirm their inner work is influencing external events. Both Neville Goddard and Ernest Holmes emphasized that the universe operates on vibration and resonance. What you focus on expands, and through the gateway process, you create the mental and emotional alignment needed to attract what you desire. Whether your goal is personal growth, healing, or simply exploring consciousness, the gateway process offers a structured approach to self-discovery. It blends ancient wisdom with modern science, providing a roadmap for navigating both the visible and invisible dimensions of life. In the next section, we'll address some of the most common doubts about this process and explain why skepticism often fades once people experience the results firsthand. It's natural to question whether something as intangible as altered states of consciousness can truly impact your life. After all, the gateway process challenges many conventional views about reality. Let's address some common doubts. Isn't this just pseudoscience? Skepticism often arises because the gateway process explores areas that traditional science has only recently begun to study. However, the principles behind it, brainwave synchronization, focused intention, and altered states, are supported by neuroscience and quantum physics. Studies show that practices like meditation and sound therapy can alter brain chemistry, improve mental health, and even boost creativity. Both Neville Goddard and Ernest Holmes stressed that thoughts create reality, an idea now echoed by quantum theory, which suggests that consciousness influences matter. The gateway process bridges this gap, blending science and spirituality to explain how focusing the mind shapes outcomes. Can anyone actually achieve these altered states? Another concern is whether these methods work for everyone or only for a select few. The truth is, altered states of awareness are not mystical, they're natural and accessible. For example, daydreaming and the moment before sleep, the hypnagogic state, are forms of altered consciousness we enter every day. The gateway process simply trains you to consciously access these states and extend their duration. With consistent practice, most people find it easier to reach deeper levels of awareness. What if I don't see results right away? Like any practice, the gateway process requires patience. Think of it as planting seeds. You might not see growth immediately, but transformation is happening beneath the surface. Neville Goddard often compared this to feeling the reality of your desire before it manifests, emphasizing persistence in the process. Many who stick with the method report subtle changes first: improved focus, deeper relaxation, or vivid dreams, followed by larger shifts in mindset and circumstances. Is it safe? Yes, the gateway process is completely safe. It's based on relaxation techniques, guided focus, and sound frequencies, which have been used in meditation and therapy for decades. However, those with severe anxiety or trauma may benefit from guidance by a trained professional to ensure the experience feels grounding rather than overwhelming. What if I lose touch with reality? On the contrary, most people find the practice enhances their connection to reality. Ernest Holmes viewed spiritual exploration as a path to greater clarity, not confusion. The gateway process encourages balance, grounding the mind in focused awareness while expanding its perception of possibilities. In the next section, we'll outline actionable steps you can take today to integrate these practices into your life and harness their transformative power. Now that you understand the gateway process and its potential to transform your reality, the next step is to experience it for yourself. Knowledge without action remains theoretical, but applying these principles can lead to profound personal growth and transformation. Start simple. Set aside 10 to 15 minutes each day to practice the techniques we've discussed. Find a quiet space, listen to binaural beats, and allow your mind to relax into deeper states of awareness. Pay attention to how you feel and what insights emerge. Keep a journal to track your experiences, thoughts, and any synchronicities that show up in your life. Remember, transformation takes time. Both Neville Goddard and Ernest Holmes emphasized that faith and persistence are key to reshaping your reality. Trust the process, stay consistent, and observe the subtle changes that begin to unfold. We'd love to hear about your experiences with this practice. Share your thoughts in the comments below. What insights did you gain? What shifts did you notice in your mindset or life? And if this video resonated with you, subscribe for more explorations into consciousness, spirituality, and personal transformation. Together, we'll continue uncovering the hidden truths that shape our reality.